Hi guys, welcome to 2021. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I thought it'd be kind of cool to film a little tour of everything that I drew in 2020. Even though 2020 kind of sucked a lot, it was sort of the year that I got really back into art. So I guess, some good things came out of this. So sit back and I hope you enjoy. One of my favorite things that happened this year was that I finally started my Etsy shop, and it basically to just sell stickers of my artwork, which was a dream of mine for a really long time, and I finally did it. I'm going to try to go in chronological order-ish. So early on I started doing portraits on sort of individual pieces of paper like this, on Bristol board using Copic markers or on acrylic paper using paints. This one I love, it's just very edgy vibes. This one I tried to do a little more pretty kind of painting, something that my mom would like. So with the pink hair and some brighter colors. This one I was inspired by sort of religious-ish looking mandala kind of patterns, so I put that in the background. I think for this one I saw some sort of painting with some flowers and I went to give that a go. I think this was my first attempt at flowers, so they look a little bit wonky, but I tried. This is a watercolor based on, what's her name? Clementine from Westworld. That's just my favorite character, so I wanted to capture that sort of doe-eyed look. I don't know if I did it, but it's still pretty. Again, with the Westworld theme, this is supposed to kind of be based on Angela when she greets you when you arrive at Westworld. It's going for a little bit more elegant for that one. This one was a Draw This in Your Style challenge. I'll post the original here. This is a muted version of Starfire with an extra eyeball. I was thinking about Teen Titans at the time. This one I never finished. I had just finished watching The Autopsy of Jane Doe, and she kind of reminded me of Jane Doe. Great movie, by the way, I strongly recommend it. For this one I was trying to follow a YouTube tutorial on how to paint this pretty island in the sky. I don't think I nailed the clouds at all, but I think from afar it's kind of pretty. Next, this is a different version of Starfire. I know it doesn't really look like her, but she has the red hair and the green eyes. I just got some pencil crayons for the first time since I was maybe 8 years old, so I really wanted to test those out, and I really like the way the hair turned out. It's kind of cool. This one was dedicated to my mom, who always asks why I don't draw enough flowers. I think I've been drawing a lot of flowers. Anyway, more flowers on this one. She really liked it except for the eyes. And then I started drawing some Disney princesses. I didn't get very far. Here's Snow White. I think this one looks awesome. Cinderella. She looks okay. She's also very much not my favorite, so I didn't really care that much. There's Aurora, looking like a doll. Ariel with Flounder, super cute. And then Belle, which I think probably turned out the best. And see, more flowers. I drew a lot of flowers. My mom can't say I didn't draw flowers. This one was a Draw This in Your Style original, will be here. I added some gold paint to make it nice and shiny. Yeah, I love the way this one turned out. Next up is all of my drawings that I did for Peachtober. My friend sent me one of those Inktober challenges that people were gonna do, and she thought it'd be really cool. She also led me to believe that we would be doing them together, but alas, only I did it. And another thing is, I thought everyone was going to be drawing peaches for every prompt. That was not true. So yeah, here they are. I think this is in generally reverse order. So this one was moon, a little peach in the moon, the peach moon landing. This one was balloon. This is Fossil, which was my least favorite prompt. This one was Bloom, I think. Well, a nice little springtime guy. I think this one is Orchard, but okay, clearly this isn't an orchard. I was thinking more like a fruit forest kind of thing, and then I started thinking about Vlad the Impaler. So this one is Vlad the Peach Paler. Got some more cute daisies. I love daisies. I think this one was Hat, so it got a little dunce cap on him. This one is Burn. This is Carton. So I was thinking milk carton with a missing child. It's kind of, please don't get mad at me. I thought it was kind of dark humor. This one is Glow. It actually does glow. I did a layer of glow in the dark paint. I'll insert a picture here if you can't see it. I don't think you can. I don't know. But yeah, it actually does glow, which is cool. This one is Rain, I think. Can't remember. But I was thinking Noah's Ark with the little pairings of fruits. How cute. This one is Shadow, wherein this peach got hexed and got a little spooky shadow. This one is Cool, so I was kind of thinking like a mountaintop. It's like a super aesthetic mountain kind of drawing. This one is Pie, little peach pie. Got a little sliced peach looking really sad up there. This one is Warm, so I was thinking of the red woman from Game of Thrones. Little quotes. Lily Pad, I think, was this one. So we got little peach about to eat this little froggo. I can't remember this one. What is this one? Stripes. Okay. So this little bad boy is in jail. This one is Core. So Peach is eating an apple, and now the core is all that's left. This one is Horn. Got a little unicorn horn going through the peach, and the peach says ouch, but he's looking like he's having a good time. So kinky. This one is Foam. So I was thinking of a Ravid peach. This one is one of my favorites. This one's Egg. So this is the real story behind what happened to Hamdi. The peach pushed him. This one is Pet. So I was thinking of a peach walking a little human. This one is Rainbow. This one was Prize. So it was a baby eating contest. I think the first place is very happy, second place is kind of jealous, and the third place is not feeling too good right now. This one is Ladybug. Got some ladybugs that ate this peach's eyes out, and oh, love it. But this was also when I got this pink wash, and wow, how vibrant is that? This was the only thing I could think of for wood. Yeah. This one is Sword. So we got this one's Fish. So the peach is underwater getting eaten by some nasty piranhas. There's a Bridge. So the peach is stomping on a bridge. This one was Raccoon. You know, this was when I realized people weren't drawing peaches because all I saw were raccoons on my feed. And then this one was Home. So Peach is going home to his home of peaches. There's one more, which is my favorite, but it's somewhere else. So I'll show you that in a bit. Next, I have my marker pad from the brand SMLT. Yeah, it's a marker pad that I got from Indigo, which is a Canadian bookstore. I really like it. It's a good size, and the paper doesn't bleed through unless you go really, really crazy. So this is an Elderwood Ari. I really love Ari. You're gonna see her a lot in this. Yeah, this is a early on kind of portrait using Copic markers, Crayola markers, pencil crayons, and a little bit of watercolor. The paper held up okay with the watercolor, but I wouldn't recommend using watercolor on marker paper in general. It's just a little bit too thin for that kind of thing. This is a kind of Alice in Wonderland, kind of spooky Alice. This one was a Draw This in Your Style by Ross Tran, is the original. Yeah, I really like the way this turned out. It doesn't look anything like the original, that's okay. Here's a little off-center orange girl. Really like the eyeballs, which you'll also see a lot in this video. Here's another incomplete Draw This in Your Style. This one was based on a video that I saw by this person here. yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, a really cool concept, and I wanted to try it out myself. Here's another Alice in Wonderland with an extra eyeball, looking a little edgier than the previous one. This is Kaguya from Naruto. I love the concept of her character, didn't love the execution. This was a draw this in your style. Can't remember by who, but the original will be here. The flowers turned out kind of weird. This was one of my favorite drawings. I call her Anna. I don't know, she looks like an Anna to me with many, many eyes. This one was based on a photo of Alice in Harvard, the model. It doesn't look like her, but it was sort of just based on the idea of the picture. It just looked really creepy and her hands were kind of all like, eh. So really wanted to put that in. And look, some more flowers. I think these ones are amazing. I don't think I could draw them again like this, to be honest. This was a draw this in your style. Yeah, more flowers. This one is another use of the yellow background. Yeah. This one is based off of a photo of Alina Lee, I think that's her name. She's just this really pretty Instagram model. And there's a little chest eyeball, nice. Early on in the quarantine, everyone started doing the Sailor Moon redraw thing. So here's my version. I love Sailor Moon. I think I'm gonna draw her again sometime soon. I don't know why I decided to draw a nun with the symbol of Lucifer on her face. Please don't get mad at me. This is an Ari. This was done in all pencil crayon. I'm not sure why I did it in the sketchbook, but yeah. And a little chest eyeball. I sprayed this over so many times with fixative and it still smudges a little bit. So if anyone has any tips on how to get this to stop smudging, please let me know, unless I'm just not putting enough layers of fixative. This is Coven something Zyra. It's one of the skins with an extra eyeball. This one's just pretty. I really want to draw a bow, so she has a bow. And her hair turned out really nice. I love the color combination of the blue and the pink. She doesn't look too happy though. This is a version of Raven from Teen Titans. She turned out way more pink than I intended. I think I just recently bought a magenta colored pencil crayon from Prismacolor and I was obsessed and kind of got carried away with this one, but it's still really pretty. This is a draw this in your style. This one was based off of a photo I saw where a girl, or no, I think an eyeball was just photoshopped into a hand. So it was kind of looked like this, so yeah, I drew this little girl based on that one. This one is Sona, kind of, from League of Legends. This one's okay. I think I made her face a little bit too skinny, so she looks a little mean. I also used two different pinks for the background, which was an oops. This is another draw this in your style. I was doing some of the draw this in your style challenges by Angel Ganev on Instagram. So here's another one of them. I think this one was really pretty. I like the way her cheeks look, kind of like in this area, if you know what I mean. And an extra eyeball, of course. This was a page I skipped by accident. This one, I think, was kind of based on a hairstyle that I love to do, with like the little pigtails up top when I go to raves. I guess this one's kind of based on me, but not really. I love the eyes. I think the eyes are really pretty. This is when I started adding a lot of pink to the eyeballs. I should start doing that again. That looks sick. This is a version of Billie Eilish in one of her music videos, the one where she drinks a glass of black drink and then it comes pouring out of her face. So I love that music video. It's very moving and I want to have it in my sketchbook. This was another draw this in your style, using colors I don't normally use, lots of beiges and browns, which was a little bit challenging for me, but yeah, I used purple to do a lot of the shading, which I think looks really cool. This one is based off of another Instagram person. Yeah, I thought that her forehead looked a little too empty, so did a little backwards hello, and I thought that looks awesome. Lots of little swirlies and stuff. This one, I really wanted to draw space buns, so yeah, that's all there is to this one. She has a cute top. This is Annie from League of Legends. I really like the pastel tones and using blue and pink together like that. I think I was hungry for this one, so voila. This is an unfinished Ari. I kind of gave up on this one because I wasn't loving the composition, so. This was another Draw This in Your Style with bees. I think the original, they're just bees flying around, but decided to make her eat a bee. And the bee's looking like, oh no, why are you doing this? I can't remember any backstory of this one, I just kind of drew it. I like her face, I like her nose. I have a lot of trouble with noses, but I think this is one of the best noses I've ever drawn. This is a cat girl. An unfinished Lux. I abandoned this one because I wasn't liking her expression. She was looking a little bit mean girl. Yeah. This is a Draw This in Your Style. I love this section of her face. It's so pretty. And obviously I added more eyes. This is another Draw This in Your Style. This is another Draw This in Your Style, but I kind of abandoned it because it didn't make the deadline. Oops. And yeah, I think that's the end of it. This is a piece of Bristol board that I used to tape to the back of every sheet so that there's a little bit more sturdiness when you're drawing on it because the papers are very thin and kind of squishy. So yeah, this is the paper. And there are a few more pages left, but I don't know when I'll finish those. I got this watercolor pad off Kijiji, and thank you Kijiji person. I love it. So it comes like this. So I keep my paintings in this 5x7 album that I got off Amazon. This is my favorite of the Peachtober paintings for Storm, and I call this one the Great Wave Off Peaches. Super cute. So this one is based off of Carrie by Stephen King. We have this one. I just really like the colors that I use, and I love the way I colored in that cheek. It looks so soft and blended. This one was based off of, I was thinking about Inuyasha at the time because of the new Inuyasha show that's coming out? I can't remember. But yeah. These two I love. They're just pretty simple, no backstory to them really, but I had just gotten new watercolors and I really want to test them out. This one was using handmade watercolors from someone off Etsy. And yeah, I love the colors. This one was a Draw This in Your Style. I put way more effort into it than I normally do. For this one, I wanted to draw ginkgo leaves, so they're there in the background, and I think her hair is really pretty. Oh, and her eyes are really cool, if you can see that. This one was a collab. I obviously had to ruin it and make it super spooky, so yeah, this one I actually tried to do 3 separate times and I was struggling a lot, but this was the one that I ended up going with. This one was a Draw This in Your Style. The eyes look kind of gross actually on this one. It looks like little bugs. I'm not a fan. This one I wanted to do neon, so there's the neon. This one I did on my birthday. I swear I wasn't sad on my birthday. This is just what came out. But I love the way that the tears kind of turned out with the red and the purple and the gray. This one was a Draw This in Your Style. I accidentally made her forehead huge. These two I put together because of their huge foreheads. Yeah, I think it looks better if you cut it off about there. I was thinking about Ariana Grande, so I drew her. And then these are some hungry little dango mochi balls. They're so cute. And yeah, those are the paintings. And I have space for a few more, so can't wait to fill this up. And then later on in the year, I got some new sketchbooks, so I wanted to try them out. There aren't that many in them. This one is a marker ink one, I think, by SMLT. I love the size, and it just feels so nice to hold. I didn't do that many, but here's a little Aatrox chibi and an Ari chibi and a Cali that I have yet to color in. And I'm thinking of doing all the champions in alphabetical order. We'll see. But yeah, the paper is really smooth. I can't wait to use more of this. I also have the watercolor pad. This I love. I didn't trust Sketchbooks that said that you could paint on both sides, but you can on this, so it's really nice. And there are little blemishes in the paper, but it's okay. I like that. It kind of adds something. So here's a little painting. I did this little strip and that looked really cool. This was just testing out the paper, and then feeling a little wild, I painted on the other side, and yeah, it doesn't bleed through at all. So I was very impressed. When I really want to use that pink gouache, so yeah, love the way it turned out. Here's some little bubble tea cats, because I love bubble tea. This is a swatch of the handmade watercolors that I bought, and I just made them into little blobs. This one, I was thinking about Death Note, so like the Shinigami in the background. Here is a redraw of the Anna drawing that I showed earlier. I just wanted to see how much my style has changed during the course of the quarantine, so this was the newer version that I did pretty recently using watercolors, and I love it. It's so pretty. This one was a Christmas collab. I added some actual gold. It was really nice. The girl gave me 12 prompts to put in one drawing, which was a struggle and a half. And then this one was a draw this in your style. I made it creepy as all heck. The original does not look like this. This one was another draw this in your style. Oh, I love this one. I did this in one go. I did the outlines in gold, and I think this one is so pretty. I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but so pretty. And then this one is an Elderwood Ari. I did the horns kind of funny. I need to maybe redo those, but yeah, I love the face and the lips, like how delicate they look. I think this is a huge improvement from that first one earlier, if you remember that one. This one is Psychedelic Pikachu. This is actually what I based my Psychedelic Pikachu stickers off of. I really wanted to go to raves, and I wanted to get this printed on a shirt, but you know, maybe next year. This year, I mean. And then here's some tiny canvases. So this one is Poliwag. And there's a Zurill. This one is Mudkip. They look super derpy and I love it. And this one is Squirtle. I did water guys because I got a lot of acrylic markers in blue. And then I also got new pencil crayons by Winsor & Newton. So I tried to do the burmishing thing for the first time ever. I don't know if it turned out that good, but here's Bulbasaur. It really hurts to do burmishing is what I learned, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that. This one is Squirtle. This one is Charmander. I love this one. This one is Pikachu. I learned that yellow doesn't really become that opaque if on black paper, so not a combination I would recommend doing in the future. And then at the request of my boyfriend, here's Diglett. Another random sketchbook drawing is located in this sketchbook, which I don't really use anymore, but that's this drawing here. It's based off of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, in that scene where they're at the bar and there are all these lizard people. My boyfriend wanted to get this tattooed, so I drew him this. Well, last but not least, I have my Hall of Hot Grills. This is the hallway of the entryway to my condo, so I wanted to have sort of these paintings of hot girls. So this is the beginning of that. Yeah, this one is Ari on a bed, looking extra thick. I'm wearing a Naruto sweater because I thought it was super clever, the nine-tailed fox. This one I can't explain. Sort of a demon girl with her boobs out and some little hungry blobs. I think those are her children and she's feeding them some skulls. Don't know. This one is another Elderwood Ari. Love her. This one is Jessie from Team Rocket with A lot of underboob going on. This one is an Instagram girl. I was a huge fan, so I just decided to draw her and put her up in my place. It's kind of weird, but you know, whatever. And then this one is based off of Belle Delphine. I don't think it really looks like her. I also didn't size it properly when I put the washi tape down, so it kind of cuts off at awkward spots. Maybe I'll go back in and at least fix up those ears one day. On this side, this was based off of Riley Reid's photo, where she's sort of sitting on a lounge chair by the pool. Yeah, I originally did a different background, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I went over it with acrylic paint, and yeah, I think this is quite pretty. There's a little sad face on her butt. Another painting that I did was this one. It's acrylic, done in acrylic, of Alice in Wonderland. I drew Alice a lot earlier on in the quarantine. Might draw her again, who knows? A long time ago, my friend asked me to paint the scared hamster meme on top of the Scream painting, and I said no. Do it herself or get our other friend to do it. This year I finally decided to do that for her. I don't have the original anymore, but I did turn it into a sticker, and it's so cute. I love this one so much, and I hope she likes it. Yeah, so I think that's the end of my 2020 art tour. If there's anything else, I'll add them now and as pictures. I hope you enjoyed.